before we do our math lesson today, we're going to read another Christmas book because I have so many Christmas books that I could read 4 or 5 a day and I would still have some left. So I wanted to read another one called Christmas Eve, Good Night. What do you see on the front of that book?
Snowman.
The snowman. What is he doing?
Forgot to feed.
Do you see what he's doing? Oh, what's that called?
I did that also.
He's yawning.
I was yawning too.
Yawning. Sometimes you yawn if you're feeling sleepy. So let's see. Christmas Eve, good night. Maybe he's about to go to bed. I don't know.
I'm sleepy.
My author and my illustrator is the same person. His name is Doug. So he did the words and the pictures. So let's see what happens. Ooh, that's a pretty picture.
All the snowflakes.
All the snowflakes.
I'm going to give him turn on the snowflake.
Christmas Eve, good night. If you were a critter at the frozen North Pole, cozy and warm in barn, drift, or hole, what would you say on Christmas Eve? How would you tell your mama and papa good night? So they're wondering, maybe it's this little girl here. She's holding a snow globe. She's wondering how they say good night at the North Pole.
Look at our eyes.
If you were a snowman with a long carrot nose, coal for your eyes, and a scarf for your clothes, in your bed that's 0 degrees Fahrenheit, how would you wish your frosty papa good night? This is how they're saying good night. Brrr. Like you're really cold. Can you shake and like you're cold? Brrr. That's how they said good night.
I'm not cold with the snow.
Oh, if you were a, what is that? A polar bear. If you were a polar bear amid glaciers and snow, curled warm on the ice as frosty winds blow, nuzzle close to your mama in her fur soft and white, how would you tell your polar mama good night? How do you think a bear might say good night?
I know.
They might growl a little bit. They're saying grrr, grrr. But not in a mean way. They're just in a nice way. Grrr. Good night. Oh, what if you were a mouse? All snug in your bed with cocoa and cheese and freshly baked bread. Settle deep in your pillow in the soft candlelight. How would you tell your mousy mama good night? What do you think a mouse might say? They go squeak, squeak. Yeah, squeak, squeak, squeak. Ooh, do you know what these are? Nutcrackers. Yeah. If you were a soldier, a nutcracker bold, on guard neath the tree in the quiet household, cracking sweet walnuts with one single bite, how would you tell your brave papa good night? What do you think they might say? What noise do you think they make when they crack those nuts? It goes crack, crack, like, yeah, like you chomping your teeth. Crack, crack.
Good night.
What if you were a gingerbread? If you were a warm, spicy gingerbread man, curled up in your bed made of sweet marzipan, with a soft, comfy pillow of Turkish delight, go. How would you wish your ginger papa good night? Go. Do you need to go? Okay, then quit pinching. How do you think a cookie says good night? It says crunch, crunch. Crunch, crunch.
Like the ginger.
Oh, what are these? Elves. If you were an elf making toys with your friends at your bench in the workshop when the day finally ends, in the language of elves, as you switch off the light, how would you wish your elf buddies good night? Now, I have no idea how to read that. There's no letters that I know. It must just be a strange elf language that I don't know how to read.
Look at her ears. Her ears pointy.
Yeah, their ears are pointy.
Look at my ears pointy.
Oh, if you were a dove, that's a dove, which is a kind of a bird.
Oh, look at that baby
Oh,
dove.
if you were a dove getting ready to rest, high up in the barn in a warm feather nest, winds rattle the rafters, but the shutters hold tight, how would you tell your mama good night? What kind of bird noises do you think they would make? Maybe this one says coo. This one says coo.
Coo,
Coo, coo.
I can say coo.
Oh, what is this? Reindeer.
It's like spin.
If you were a reindeer in a stall filled with hay, your papa all set to be hitched to the sleigh, with a harness of bells for the long evening's flight, how would you tell your flying papa good night? What do the bells say? Jingle, 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 ringle. page. If you were a robot, a toy made of tin with a brass-covered gearbox and a zinc-plated chin, your gears softly whirring and your eyes shining bright, how would you tell your metal mama goodnight? What would a robot say?
Beep, beep,
Beep, beep, beep, beep.
beep, beep.
There's somebody else, if you choose to believe, with good wishes to share on this cold Christmas Eve. He calls out to the world from his sleigh full of light. Who
Santa.
is it? Santa.
Jingle, jingle,
Merry
jingle.
Christmas to all.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Ashaya, hang on. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. There's Santa saying good night. What else does Santa say?
Ho,
Oh,
ho,
ho,
ho, ho, ho.
Okay, so we are going to practice patterns now. We've done that easy pattern. You know, like boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. A, B, A, B, A, B, right? Do you remember that easy one? Okay, so we're ready to do something a little bit harder. So this time we're going to make it a little harder. We're going to do two. No, ma'am. We're going to do two green, and then I'm going to do two red. Okay, so that's how I'm going to start my pattern. I'm going to go green, green, red, red. So what do I need next if I'm going to keep going? Green. How many? Two, because I used two. Kendall, can you come up here and hold this for me? Okay, Stephen, can you scoot over one? Okay, Kendall, stand right here and turn around because I need the kids to be able to see it. Okay? And hold it good because that's kind of shaky. You got it? Green, green, red, red. Green, green. What do I need now?
Red,
Red, red. So how many?
Two.
All right. Red, red. Okay. What do I need next?
Green, green.
Green, green. All right.
Go all of them and don't fall.
All right. You got it? All right. And now I'm going to finish it. What do I need to top it off with? Red, red.
It's gonna fall. Red.
Nope, we're not going to let it fall. He's got it.
It's gonna stick off. It's shaking.
Okay. Thank you. All right. I got it. You say it with me. Green, green, red, red. Green, green, red, red. Green, green, red, red. Okay, so we just made a harder pattern. This time it goes A, A, B, B. A, A, B, B. A, A, B, B. And you all just made a harder pattern. Did you think it was hard? No, you got it. Just like this morning when we were doing our calendar. That's what we have on our calendar. Present, present, candle, candle. Present, present, candle, candle. So we could take that off and say A, B, B. A, B, B. And it would just keep going over and over and over again. That's how we make a pattern.
To Christmas.
We made it red green today out like a Christmas pattern. So we'll do another one tomorrow.